Thank you. I don't know which way to look. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. This is the concert band, and this is actually our second concert of the school year already. Last month, we took the band to Bangkok, and the first three pieces on the program were actually part of the massed band music in Bangkok. And the last piece is the piece that they learned after Bangkok. So the first one, Postcard from Singapore, is really a very appropriate piece for here because it features two Malay folk songs from Singapore, and some of you might recognize them. This next piece is a contrast. Dusk was written by Steve Bryant to paint an image of dusk. So imagine the sun setting, but all the colors, all of the feeling that come at the end of the day. It's quite a lovely piece. I hope you enjoy it. This next piece we have for you is quite different. Some of you might be looking at the title and thinking, well, why are they programming this piece? It's actually the composer, when he wrote the piece, he was hearing stories from a missionary in South America. And this missionary was describing to him about all the noises that she hears at night in the jungle and the sounds of the parties out in the villages and how crazy it sounds. And he was listening to this description and he decided, I'm going to write a piece. And then he named it Voodoo. So this is Voodoo. Like I said, it's a little bit different. It's really challenged the students in many, many, many ways, as you will find out. And they've come a long way. The first probably 3 weeks, 4 weeks that they worked on this piece, they all were certain they did not like it. But now, actually, I think most of them do. So this is Voodoo. that was voodoo. Now, if you're ever wondering. The last piece is quite a fun piece. It's a Celtic piece, Tuna Nog, and it's quite demanding for every instrument, from the tuba all the way up to the piccolo, all the way down to the percussion section. So it's made them work hard, but I figure that's a good thing. School, you're supposed to work. So this is Tuna Nog.
Wow, excellent job, band. Thank you so much. It was terrific. We are here, I'm going to stand up here so everybody can see me. We are here to celebrate what these students have accomplished over the last quarter. And we're here to support our school, to making it better. The annual fund is all about making our school better. And this year, our theme is Faithful to the Promise, that is based on our Esler Faithful Stewards. What is that promise? The promise is captured in our mission statement at Dalat, which is we promise to provide an education for life founded on a biblical worldview. That's what we say that we do. And we've also, in our vision statement, have said, we, for the glory of God, will never stop improving, never stop inspiring, never stop impacting our world. And that's the promise that we've made to these students and to our school, to give them that education for life and to never stop improving. And that is what Faithful to the Promise is. We want to be faithful to keep that promise for our kids and for our children. And so we're celebrating great achievements from the band and the choir and the jazz band and the Madrigal. That was awesome earlier as well. And one way we're going to do that is we're going to have a silent auction for the annual fund. But first, I want to invite one of our students up to come and speak to you for a moment. And I think it's a different voice to hear from a student who's actually impacted by your giving and what has happened through the annual fund. I'd like you to hear from Zachary Tan. So Zachary, come up here and say a few words.
Good evening, teachers, parents, and students. Today we're here to celebrate learning. We're here to celebrate the progress that we have made over the years. And I think that from a student's perspective, the annual fund, if I put into a phrase, I would say it's the process to progress. The reason I say this is because that when you give, we can move forward. A lot of things that we have received as a school and as a community, such as like a lot of the timpanis that you hear, and the gym has been renovated, and you even see it in elementary. Like we help the kids with the iPads, and this helps them to go a bit further in their education, because the world is constantly changing. We're progressing, and I think that this has already opened up a lot of opportunities for our school. As a student, I see this. I'm personally impacted by all of this. And I just want to encourage you guys that we do feel the impact. We do receive all these things, and we are grateful. And these things, they come with so much worth to us. So I like to encourage you guys to give, because it truly makes our school better. And together we can move forward as well. Thank you.
All right, so we are going to start the silent auction, and I'm going to give you, I think I'm going to give you 15 minutes, okay? And how this works is there are items out there, and they have a starting bid, and so you can put your name down whatever line that you want to. It doesn't have to be the one at the top. If you want to start at a really high bid, then go ahead and do that. Because remember, this isn't a shopping opportunity. It's actually an opportunity to give to the annual fund, and it's something fun and something that you can take home afterwards. So you can write your name wherever you want to. Now, it's kind of like a game, all right? The silent auction is kind of like a game. It's okay to outbid your friend. That's all right. A lot of people say, well, you know, Mr. Lee wrote his name at 200, and I really want that, but Oh, I'll give it to Mr. Lee. No, it's okay. You outbid Mr. Lee. That's okay. And Mr. Lee can come and outbid you, and then you can come back and outbid. See, it's really a game. So it's fun. Enjoy outbidding each other, and so I will encourage you to go and have a good time. I'll let you know when we're getting close to the finish. I'll announce when there's 10 minutes left, when there's 5 minutes left, and then when there's 1 minute left. And when we say all bids are finished, then everybody has to stop, okay? And if there's any fights, Mr. Steinkamp is going to break you up, okay? All right, he's the bouncer, all right? So no fights. But remember, it's all about fun. And remember, it's all about the kids. It's all about making our school better, keeping our promise. And it's something that we do together as a community to make Dalat better. I do want to encourage you, there's a lot of businesses and people in our community who have baked items and have donated lots of great items. And I want to encourage you to please don't just bid on their item, but frequent their places of business and say thank you to the people who bid, because these are giving out of the generosity of their heart. And we're very, very appreciative. I do want to give a special thank you to Bose Sound. And Ruben is here. Ruben is one of the directors there at Bose. And I was trying to think of some really great thing to say, and so Dalat asked Bose for help, and they listened to us. How's that? Bose Sound listened to us. So thank you, Bose. We really, really appreciate it. They have some great items over there. So some artwork from Blossoms. Switch donated a really cool Star Wars robot over there you got to take a look at. There's a chocolate peanut butter cake. There is. Oh yeah, never mind. There's hotel stays and just some great stuff.